Hi everybody, and welcome to vlog number 8. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about people's reaction to being transgendered. Actually, people's reactions are probably as varied as people themselves, as many transgendered people know. Oddly enough, the people that you expect to totally be okay with it and cool with it are usually the people that are most turned off by it, and vice versa, the people that you think are, going to, hate it and just be totally grossed out, actually are the ones that usually accept it very well. And I myself have had similar experiences in that area. The first person that I ever told that I was transgendered was my very best, most trusted friend in the world. Actually, I think we were friends since the 4th grade. And, I thought that we had a strong enough bond from being friends for so long that he would, if not understand, at least, try to accept it. But he didn't accept it at all. And eventually, he told me the whole thing, if you go through this, then I won't be your friend anymore. And that really hurt because, we had been friends for such a long time, and if he would have told me something like that, I would have been understanding. Anyway, the only thing that I could think to do then was to, bottle it up inside me and never talk about it again and just pretend that, everything's normal and everything's okay and just keep it this big secret. Of course, anyone who's transgendered knows that that is not worth even doing because it's going to surface again, and when it does, it's going to be a lot worse than the first time. So, as can be expected later on, I couldn't take it anymore, and I started doing little things, growing my hair out and, just growing my nails out, stuff like that. And, yeah, after he found out, and I guess he kind of told all the other friends that I had at the time, and after they realized that I was actually going through with it, they kicked me out of the little band that we formed and told me never to talk to them again, which I haven't. And I don't know, I guess I can forgive, but I'm never going to be able to forget about it because, that really stings. And I hope if they ever see this that they know exactly how much it haunts me to this day. Anyway, so from then on I learned to keep it this huge secret. And later on I started to come out of my shell a little bit and started telling people, when I went to college and stuff. I mean, at first I tried to be like this shadow, and no one saw me. I sat in the back of the room, no one saw me, the bell rang, I was the first one out the door, I didn't speak to anybody, and if I couldn't sit in the back, I sat in the front, so all you could see was the back of my head. So, but I actually learned that that's actually really, really lonely. So I started to come out to people, and I started telling some people, and I realized that, when you're in college and you're that mature and you're that educated that, you've actually been exposed to some of this stuff before, and it doesn't really seem that bad. And so everyone I told handled it very, very well. One project I had to do was a little poster telling about me, about who I am. So, of course, I had my picture smack dab in the middle, with the makeup on and everything, and, my hair all done up and, in the girl's clothing, and told everyone flat out, that is me in the center of the picture. Let's just get out of the way right now. So if you want to laugh, go ahead. And there was only one little chuckle from the back of the room. Of course, the whole room was girls anyway. The whole class was girls, so it's not like I figured they'd care, but, most people acted like they never even saw the poster. So anyway, I was right about that. No one gave me any trouble. No one even acted like they knew after I told them, so it was pretty cool. And so later I started telling some people at work. I never wanted anybody at work to know because, I see these people on pretty much a daily basis, and sometimes I have to work in very close quarters with them, and I didn't really want them to know anything about this. But some of the people there kind of found out by accident, and there was a few I told directly. I mean, we got this mildly psychotic guy there that I told directly from my mouth that I am transgendered after I explained what it was. I mean, what's he going to scoff about? I mean, he's mildly psychotic. That's not figuratively speaking. He actually is. But my second cousin works there, and she found out from her, at the time, boyfriend, who's now her husband, when he kind of stumbled upon my MySpace page and told her about it. Of course, I would too if I found something like that. And, if everybody was like her, it would be like a dream. Because at first I told her, oh man, you should not have told me you knew about this. That's the last thing I want to have to worry about is, you slipping up or anybody knowing about this. But she said it was cool with her. Of course, everybody does until they just, can't lie anymore. But actually, she is really cool with it. I mean, so far, she is the only person that I know anywhere that actually addresses me as Serena and refers to me as a girl in every way. So, that's really great, And I couldn't ask for anything more. I mean, if everybody did that, then, it'd be like heaven on earth. So, but actually, not everyone has been that nice. When the assistant manager happened upon my MySpace page, he stopped talking to me for an entire month. I mean, he even started parking his car somewhere else in the parking lot. He used to park right beside me. Well, when he found out that out, he started parking farther down. It's like, gee, he doesn't even want our cars to be next to anything. And he pretty much avoided me for an entire month. Didn't talk to me. If I was somewhere, he was somewhere far away. But a month later, we had to actually work right beside each other to do something, and I started talking to him about Final Fantasy. I mean, Final Fantasy is something that I know he enjoys. It's something that I enjoy playing, so I think he kind of figured out then that even though he knows this huge thing about me, and even though it's something that I am, I'm not any different than I always was. I'm the same person, and so I think he understood that, and now he's pretty cool with it, We still talk like we always do, and sometimes we even joke about it, But not everyone can, is even aware that I even knew they knew, if that makes sense. Since there's this guy that we call Captain Punctual now at work, because he's consistently always late for work. I don't think I've ever actually seen him come to work on time. Anyway, the assistant manager, I think, kind of told him about my MySpace page while they were talking when it was one of my days off. And apparently he went to it and he saw it, but he never said anything or even acted like he knew. I mean, he was never any different to me. He acted exactly the same as he always did. And I always thought that if he knew, he wouldn't handle it very well, because, he's whole Midwest thing, kind of conservative and kind of that way. But, if he hadn't actually told me that he saw the page, I wouldn't even knew that he actually saw it, because he didn't act any different to me. And since everyone at work has either been really nice about it, or, took a little time to get over it, or, stuff like that, I've actually become a lot more open to the subject. I mean, I guess I can credit everybody at work for me actually being able to do these vlogs, because if they weren't as nice about it as they are at work, I don't think that I'd be able to do this, because this is rather embarrassing and hard to talk about to the entire world, so to speak. So I guess I have to give them credit for that. And in closing, I just want to tell anyone and everyone that if you want to message me, please go ahead and message me, because there was this one girl that told me that she didn't message me for a long time and never thought that I would even reply to her message if she sent one, because she was pretty sure that I had so many messages all the time, every day. But even if that was the case, that I was getting that many messages, I try to make time for everybody. Even if I can't answer the question, I will try to make time. If it's a question that I have no business answering, I probably won't respond, but I will try my best to get around to everyone who messaged me. So, if you want to message me and you want me to reply, please go ahead and message me, because I will make time for everybody eventually. So, that's about all I have for now. See you next time.